watching tonight. So I tell you what, if you can't find energy tonight, you're in the wrong business. We control us. We run this. And anybody come in our house, they get dealt with. Respect is earned. Respect is never given. It's better to be respected than liked. The hell with being liked.
I'll fucking wait. Who wanna debate? Straight, let me cook. Fish frying while season and marinate. Every season, there's no reasoning, just unanimous decision. Smash the noti bell, and thanks to all subscriptions. Mama mentality, stop fouling me, I'm goated. Body shots got them folding, every word they can quote it. Smoking bud, watching bud, smoke these niggas Mayweather with the defense, nothing short of genius. High step into the end zone like prime time, point me to the limelight, mic check, it's my time. The pod god every time I deliver. You're now tuned in to GOAT Thriller. I'm here to stay, all the chatter, y'all can dead it. Let's start the show. Yeah, I said it.
Yeah, I said it. Dinging on them. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it.
I'm the best ever. There's never been
fucking
anybody.
wait.
I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from Nairclaw. There's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart.
Yeah, I said it.
Now, before I get into what I'm about to get into, I just want to make sure that each and every last one of y'all hit that like or dislike button. And please don't forget to put some mother effing Coach K Duke full court pressure on that sub button if you're new to both of my channels. And please don't forget to ring that noti bell so you can be notified via email each and every time your boy E-Thriller, aka Ham Rothstein.
I didn't stutter.
Aka GOAT Thriller.
I didn't stutter.
AKA the motherfucking Black Picasso, because I paint these pictures so vividly with my words on the sport of boxing whenever I feel like it. And once again, fight fans, playback gang, ladies and gentlemen in the Wolf chat, welcome back. Now, first things first, man. Shout out to everybody that's watching this live stream podcast on this Monday night on both of my YouTube channels. Make sure y'all hit that like button as you come through the door, or the dislike button if you dislike what I'm saying. On my channel, everybody's entitled to their opinion, whether we agree or disagree. Y'all know your boy GOAT Thriller, aka the Black Picasso. Absolutely, positively, don't give a flying fuck. Yeah, I said it. But anyway, drop some comments in the chat, put some E3s in the chat, put some popcorn emojis in the chat if I'm crispy, if y'all can hear me loud and clearly. Also, shout out to everybody else on social media that entails Twitter, or newly known as X. Shout out to everybody over there. Shout out to everybody on Facebook. I see you. What's popping? Shout out to everybody on the gram, and I mean the gram. And shout out to everybody on TikTok. Shout out to all my TikTokers. What's popping?
Edie.
Yeah, man. But anyway, man, we're going to have a jam-packed show tonight. I plan on being on for no longer than an hour and a half because your boy E-Thriller, a.k.a. the Black Picasso, is tired as fuck. So I'm going to try to keep my opening monologue real short and sweet, straight to the point, and then I'm gonna read some comments if need be, and then I'm gonna drop the link for anybody that want to come on and give me their personal opinion. Once again, everybody's entitled to their opinion on my channel. They want to come on and rock with your boy E-Thriller, aka the Black Picasso, on this Monday night. Now, before I give you guys my honest take on this situation between Jaron Ennis and Vergil Ortiz, the fight that should have happened, the fight that was being negotiated, the fight that everybody said that was verbally agreed to, I want y'all to listen to Timothy Desert Storm Bradley. The Hall of Famer had some choice words about Team Ennis, mainly Jaron Ennis and his father Bozy, right? So before I give y'all my little old 2 cents on this topic, because believe you me, your boy E-Thriller, aka the Black Picasso, I've been waiting to talk about this shit all goddamn day. Facts, E-Thriller, more facts. But anyway, I want y'all to listen to Timothy Bradley, because I don't want y'all to say that I'm hating, because I know I get labeled a hater all the time just for telling the goddamn truth. And I also want y'all to keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, before I show y'all this goddamn video, that Timothy Bradley is the same guy that's been taking up for Jaron Ennis, and he was really pushing for a fight between Jaron and Terrence Bud Crawford. So we just got to keep that in perspective, right? But without further ado, DJ E Thriller, you do not own the rights to this content. YouTube, please don't flag your boy account. I'm just trying to do my goddamn thing. Yeah, I said it. Without further ado, DJ E Thriller, roll that clip.
What's good? Tim Desert Storm Bradley. What's going on? What's going on, people? Yo, I'm chiming in real quick, man. I heard the news about Boots and Vergil supposed to be off. I'm just letting y'all know right now that's duck soup. Duck's soup at its finest. That's exactly the way you do it when you want to duck somebody. When you change your mind, you know, when you don't believe that you that damn good. I don't want to hear nobody else say anything about Boots people ducking. We ain't saying none of that no more. Absolutely not. This is a clear indicator right here that he don't want no smoke with anybody, because this is the perfect matchup for him at 154 pounds. This is against a smaller guy. It's not a big guy. You know, he's been at 54 for a while, but this is the perfect matchup. What about all that talk y'all was doing?
I totally agree with the Hall of Famer, Desert Storm, aka Timothy Bradley, aka my favorite boxing pundit in the sport, because he's always going to tell his truth, whether you agree or disagree with his sentiments or his analysis on the fight or after the fight on who ducking who and what fight should be made. That's besides the fucking point. At the end of the day, I am always going to appreciate a guy like Timothy Bradley, who is always going to keep it real as he can. You know, he don't give a fuck if you like what he's saying or not, right? But who in the chat, by a show of hands or in the playback game, anybody in Philly, anybody that's been running around here on his Jaron Boots in his hype train, tell me where he told a lie. I'll wait. I will fucking wait.
After the fight, your promoter was doing after the fight, man, 154, 147 is really hard for him to make, you know what I mean? The weight is an issue. Y'all was blaming that on his last performance, right? What now you want to stay at 47? Look, you can stay at 47. You can fight, right? All you got to do is talk to the sanctioning body. That's all you got to do, and tell them, hey, I want to take this. I want to actually go up to 54, and I want to fight Vergil. Can I maintain my belt at 147 pounds? Yes. And they're gonna say, yeah, as long as you pay the sanctioning fee. That's it. That's all he got to do. But obviously, he's not as bad as y'all think he is. All them fans out there thinking he'd be bad, right? This ain't a good look from Boots in this.
And listen, man, I totally agree with Timothy Bradley once again. Like, my nigga, I've been saying this since 4 or 5, maybe even 6 months now, ever since he'd been claiming he wanted to go up to 154, but then he flip-flopped and said that, hey, man, I want to stay at 147 to collect the belts for what? Like, honestly, you can't go from saying that you want to fight all the big names. Don't none of these guys want to fight you. And then you turn around whenever there's an opportunity for you to assert yourself in the sport of boxing and cement your legacy or started building towards a Hall of Fame career and resume. And then you want to say, look, I want to play it safe. I want to stay at 147. To me, it doesn't make sense, because there is not a single fight outside of a fight with Brian Norman Jr. that us fight fans, anybody that's objective, that's unbiased, that truly loves the sport of boxing, that ain't running around here massaging your shoulders and clipping your goddamn toenails. Yeah, I said it. Everybody is going to say, look, man, we'd rather for you to go 154. That's where all the smoke is at. Timothy Bradley has told no lies so far, y'all. I'm sorry.
Man. And you talking about Boots ain't fought nobody, this and that, and all that in the third, man. This is not looking good for the Boots camp, man. This is not looking good for Eddie Hearns. Eddie Hearns ain't even got to come out the pocket for this. This is going to be Saudi Arabia money. This is unbelievable to me, man. Boots, come on now. You need to fight at 54, bro. Come on, step up and face this man, bro, because I'm telling you right now, you looking like a sucker right now, man. You and your team looking like a sucker, bro. Gear up.
And not to mention, they looking like a bunch of pump fakers, y'all. Like, I posted this on my community wall. If it wasn't today, I might have posted it yesterday afternoon when I've been doing my thing, because I've been on my thug thistle. I'm back from the hiatus. Oh, yes, your boy E Thriller, aka the Black Picasso. I am back outside, goddammit.
Where they can't look at themselves, because they know the prodigal son has returned. I'm alive. The ghost is walking around. You know what I mean? And I'm alive talking.
And I am going to put that same motherfucking pressure. I am going to channel that same goddamn energy that a lot of these fucking Neanderthals, that a lot of these bozos was channeling on Terrence Bud Crawford, aka the Boogeyman, aka Mr. 2 times undisputed, the first male boxer to do so in a 4-belt era. The same energy that y'all was giving Terrence Bud Crawford for not giving Jaron Boots Ennis an opportunity, for not staying at 147, for moving up to fight at 154 against the Israel Madrimov, who only had 10 fights at the present moment in time, for y'all getting on him for fighting a David Avocado, aka David Avanesian, aka David Avasnesian, just for you guys to turn around and fight the same motherfucker that y'all was shitting on for months on top of months. I am going to keep that same fucking energy until I get good and goddamn tired. And I ain't been live in a minute. So it's going to be a while before your boy Go Thriller gets tired of going in on Philly and Jaron Boots Ennis. Facts, Thriller, more facts.
Let's go. Anyways, that's my time, man. I just wanted to chime in real quick, let y'all know, man. I'm hearing the noise. I'm out doing my thizzle. As you know, I'm at the soccer field. A girl in the semifinals. That's what I'm talking about, baby. In the semifinals, they doing their thizzle. But anyways, I'll holla at y'all, man. Peace and love. But this is some duck soup. Peace.
All right, man, ladies and gentlemen. So that was the great Timothy Bradley, the Hall of Famer, the spokesperson for ESPN. You know, he's the analyst, he's the commentator, he breaks down the fights. He has a channel. Make sure y'all go support that man's channel. That's what he had to say about the situation between Jaron Boots Ennis and Vergil Ortiz. But I want to go somewhere with this tonight, y'all, because y'all already know I am the king of receipts, and I am the absolute best at whooping the motherfucker with his own words, right? Because I'm pretty sure y'all have seen what Jaron Boots Ennis said that, oh, he was unaware, oh, he didn't know anything about the fight and the discussions between him and Vergil Ortiz and his camp, whatever the case may be. But I'm trying to figure out how the hell is that the case whenever your father with this goddamn kufi, I'm just getting so sick and tired of seeing this tight ass skull cap on his head, because I just really feels like it's fucking up his memory. You feel what I'm saying? Like, this man always have convenient amnesia, like he don't know what the fuck is going on. And this is what pisses me off about Jaron Boots Ennis and his team, because I truly don't dislike the guy. Now, I don't like the motherfuckers that be popping the shit for him. I don't like the motherfuckers that be clipping his toenails. I don't like the motherfuckers that be gaslighting him and acting like everybody ducking him, when we know all good and goddamn well this man don't want to fight anybody. And the proof is in the pudding. But I want y'all to listen to how delusional, how clueless his father / manager / trainer, whatever you want to call him, and Jaron Boots Ennis is, Bozy Ennis. I do not own the rights to this content. This is for educational purposes only. Roll that clip.
I'm interested to get your thoughts why Mario Barrios never accepted terms which were offered to your son to potentially fight.
What I heard about Mario Barrios was that when the time came around, that he said that his girl was having a baby or something like that. That's why he didn't fight. That's what I heard. And then later on down the line, there was no baby. So I don't know that's how he got out of that.
I was going to say, because Mario's fighting next week.
That's what I'm saying, but I'm talking about before that. You know what I mean? And that's what's going around. And I asked some people about it. People said, no, the girl ain't had no baby like that. So
obviously with the future then, provided Saturday goes to plan one fight at a time, but if he comes through, are you confident, even though it's different sides of the fence now, Eddie can come to an agreement with PBC and get deals over the line for these unifications?
That's what Eddie been trying to do, offering all types of money. You know what I mean? But you remember this, we with a different promotion now. And I don't know if they want us to get them titles. You know what I mean? You know how they, you know what I mean? You know, they can stop you from getting them titles. You know what I mean? We're not a mandatory for that.
See, this is the type of shit that really boggles my mind. It is so befuddling to listen to these dudes flip-flop and go back and forth on this topic, and then they want to push the goalpost over here, and then they want to move the goalpost back to where the fuck it was. Bozy, you can't sit up here and say that y'all want to collect the belts at 147, and then you want to turn around and bitch and moan and say, oh, well, we're with another promotional company, and I don't even know if they want us to get all the belts. Well, my nigga, if that's the case, if I was the interviewer, I would have said, well, Bozy, wouldn't it be more sensible or more logical or more reasonable, whatever word you want to use, whatever adjective, to go ahead and just drop that little ass weak ass email belt that you got sent in the mail, you know, the IBF strap that they took away from Terrence Bud Crawford for absolutely no fucking reason, and go up to 154 because, again, your son is the same guy that said he was struggling with the fucking weight after his piss poor performance against a Karen again. I mean, are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me?
WBC or the WBO or the WBA, you know what I mean? But they can make the fight, make them fighters if they want to.
So let's say then, when you first teamed up with Eddie Hearn, what gave you the confidence that he could still maybe deliver those fights, even though you wouldn't be under the same promotional banner?
It's because it's the way the Eddie maneuvers, man. He's a great promoter, man. You know what I mean? He know what he's doing, man. And then everything he said he was going to do with us, he done it. You know what I mean? And he tries. See, one thing about it, as long as you try, he tried to get them fights, offering them all sorts of money. So that's who you want to be with, a guy like that.
Oscar De La Hoya has come out on social media today and suggested a fight between Jaron and Vergil Ortiz Jr. in a Matchroom versus Golden Boy 5 versus 5 event. A fight that you'd be interested in, a fight with Vergil.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen in the Wolf chat that's live in the chat right now, make sure y'all hit that like button as you come through the door. Let's keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, that this was posted on November the 7th, 2024. So if I'm not mistaken, this was almost about a month ago. So let's just keep that in mind, because of course I'm going to paint these pictures so vividly with my words. But let's listen to what he had to say about the fight between his son and Vergil Ortiz.
Ortiz up at 154.
They already asked about that, and they said they turned it down.
As in Golden Boy turned it down?
I don't know if it was Golden Boy, but I don't know who it was. They said they turned it down. We'll fight him.
See, this is my thing with Bozy again. Y'all noticed that this dude don't never have no fucking sources. Like, he literally always say they, Bozy, my nigga, Kofi man. Who is they? I'll wait. I will fucking wait.
I'm focused, man.
Like I don't understand how some of these dudes that be doing these interviews, and I tilt my hat off to them because they do a great fucking job most of the time. But I don't understand how they be letting these dudes get away with this dumbass shit. And then for Jaron Boots Ennis to allow his pops with the fucking, I just want to smack this goddamn skull cap, this dome cap that you see at the beauty supply for $2.90. I just want to slap this shit off his fucking head because he just always lying, bro. Like, stop fucking lying, Bozy. Like, are you kidding me? And then Boots, he came out the other day and acted like he didn't even know negotiations was going on. So let me get this straight. Jaron Boots Ennis, you didn't have any inkling, you didn't have any fucking idea of your new promoter in Eddie Hearn, who is pretty damn transparent. I mean, this dude will give us update after update after update. Hell, we don't even want updates half the goddamn time. But Eddie Hearn loved to talk so goddamn much, he'll just come on and do an interview just for the fuck of it to let us know what's going on this potential fight or this mega fight down the road, right? Eddie does it all the time. So you mean to sit up here and tell me with a straight face, flip-flops, because you're no longer Boots. I'm calling you flip-flops. Yeah, I said it, and I didn't stutter. Like, God damn, you mean to tell me you didn't know nothing? Nothing? Make it make sense, bro. Make it make sense.
In a heartbeat.
But when did that happen, if you don't mind me asking?
Huh?
When did that happen? When did that occur?
That a few days ago. Yeah, it was up on what you call.
Oh, I just heard that a few days ago. It was up on what you call. Shut up.
That's news to me then. So on that note, if the fight was to be revisited, a fight you'd be happy with, and what would happen in a fight?
We've been trying to fight Vergil. You know what I mean? And they were saying like 3 to 4 years down the line. That was way back though.
And one other name that's been mentioned.
We've been trying to fight Vergil. They said it was 3 to 4 years down the line. Really? Now, we know that's cap. Now, it ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it, because I'm going to break it down like a transmission in just a second. It gets better, y'all. Oh, it gets better.
Is Ryan Garcia a fight we could see if Ryan was to move up to 147?
Well, I like that. I like Ryan Garcia, too, because Ryan Garcia got the bigger name than a lot of them other guys, like the ones that got the WBC and 147, and the one got the WBA and WBO. His name is bigger than them guys.
Bozy,
You know what's so funny? I mean, I hope y'all sitting down for this because if you're new to my channel, then I got to preface my next statement by saying this. If you know anything about your boy E Thriller, aka the Black Picasso, aka Goat Thriller, aka Ham Rothstein, aka the Johnny Cochran of boxing talk, yeah, I said it, then you would know I don't like anything about Ryan Kardashian, Oops, I Meant Garcia with his lying, cheating, scandalous, hypocritical fucking I don't like nothing about him. But I'm really starting to think the more and more I hear Bozy talk, and the more and more I see how Eddie Hearn been moving Boots, and how Boots was even moving before he got with Matchroom and Eddie Hearn, I think Ryan Garcia can beat Jaron Boots Ennis, especially after that last performance I saw from Boots, because I didn't see any fucking defense. I mean, his defense is atrocious. If you ask me, it's all flash, no substance. He is very fundamentally flawed, not sound, but flawed, right? The man throws all his punches at the same speed. The man telegraphs all his goddamn combinations, and the man be so goddamn concerned on what's going on in the crowd and what music is playing over the goddamn teleprompter or telecom, whatever you call that shit. He ain't even focused on the goddamn fight at hand. He's always trying to entertain instead of focusing on the goddamn game plan. And I think a guy by the name of Ryan Kardashian, Oops, I Meant Garcia, if this man is legitimately training and dedicated to the sport of boxing, and the way that I kept seeing Boots get caught with a straight right hand and a left hook all night long against a guy that is far lesser talented, that is a hell of a lot slower and don't crack as much as Ryan Garcia. Look, man, I think that's a 50-50 fight, y'all. I'm just saying, I mean, y'all can disagree with me because once again, on the Yeah I Said It podcast channel and on my backup channel, everybody's entitled to their opinion. In fact, I hope I say some shit that piss y'all the fuck off so y'all can click my fucking link and we can get it popping. That's my pleasure.
Can I get an amen?
I mean, I'm just saying. But it gets worse, y'all. I want y'all to listen to another interview from Bozy Ennis. Now, that was on November 7th, 2024, right? This interview is dated for November 10th, 2024, right? DJ E Thriller, I do not own the rights to this content. This is for educational purposes only, once again. Roll that clip.
But if you're maybe one of those other big names that have been mentioned to fight your son, do you think this might entice them in a little bit more?
I hope it entices them now. And they see him fighting like that, so they might be willing to fight him now.
Are you guys assured the next fight will be that big fight?
I hope so. I'm not for sure. I hope so. You know what I mean?
I have to ask you, earlier in the week, you said that Vergil Ortiz, somebody, whether it be him or his team, somebody had turned down the fight. Eddie says that of the recent days, he doesn't know of that, and talks have been are progressing behind the scenes for your son to face Vergil Ortiz potentially next year. Is that the fight which you think might be the leading candidate, if you will?
It don't make no difference who. You know what I mean? When it comes down to it, we're trying to get them titles. What's up, number one?
What's more for you guys?
It don't make no difference who. We just trying to get them titles. Like, my nigga, you're double talking. It make sense. You can't say that it don't matter who y'all fight. Y'all are willing to go up to 154 for the right opportunity and the big names. But then you want to turn around within the same goddamn breath, in the same goddamn interview, and say, look, man, we trying to get the belts. We're trying to get the belts. Like, my nigga, what are y'all trying to do? Can we get y'all on the same goddamn page? I'm just saying.
The titles or the big fights?
I mean, we wanted to collect the 147-pound titles. That's what we wanted to do. So, you know what I mean? But if we can't get it, so we're just going to have to move on.
Bozy, listen, I appreciate your time. Go back to see you.
Thank you.
Why do I recommend?
All right, man. So that was Bozy Ennis once again. And also, I'm going somewhere with this, y'all. This is what Jaron Boots Ennis had to say. Let me share this screen real quick. Give me 1 second. Let me see. Where am I? Present, share screen, screen one. All right, so let me do this. Let me show y'all this shit. So Jaron Boots Ennis, after hearing everything that he heard about the rumors and the speculation of the fight being made, verbally agreed to on both sides, this is what Jaron Boots Ennis, aka Flip Flops, is what I call him now. Yeah, I said it. Had to say via Twitter or IG. I don't know. Let's just say on social media. He said, and I quote, "I seen the rumors on social media just like y'all. did as far as the fight with me and Vergil. I was unaware that alleged negotiations was being made on my end from here on out. If it didn't come from me and me only, don't believe it. And I will address if I'm staying at 147 or moving up to 154 at a later date and time. End quote. Now, once again, Jaron, I would just love to know, why are you so hell-bent on staying at 147 to collect them booty-ass belts from these champions that we really don't give a fuck about? We don't give a fuck about Mario Barrios, okay? Let's just get that out the way. I don't give a fuck about you beating Mario Barrios, right? I don't give a fuck about you beating Stanionis, even though I think it's a better fight than all of your other previous fights. That's still not a fight that I'm clamoring for. And I wouldn't be mad at a fight with Brian Norman Jr., but hello, y'all didn't want to pay the motherfucker to go to Philly to put his belt on the line. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all wanted to give him chump change, but then turn around and give all these other lesser individuals with one belt as well way more money. Again, make it make sense. But then everybody was running around here with this narrative saying that, oh, Brian Norman Jr., he ducked his biggest payday in my Canelo voice.
I'm focused, man.
But I'm wondering why ain't nobody else keeping this same goddamn energy for Team Ennis and Jaron Boots Ennis. I mean, I'm just trying to figure out, because listen, man, Jaron Flip-Flop Ennis' career and resume in the sport of boxing is a complete fucking joke, because his track record speaks for itself. Like this dude and his team, man, along with that James Harden looking motherfucker YSM that's been spreading all these lies, that's been spreading all this goddamn propaganda, bigging this dude up, walking around here with their chest out, barking with the flip-flops and acting like he the biggest dog in the yard, right? Who is clearly hiding behind a big-ass white fence, name Matchroom, spearheaded by Eddie Hearn, who is a phenomenal promoter. The man is doing his fucking job at gaslighting and promoting and putting Boots in all of the fucking headlines, knowing good and goddamn well that none of these dudes really want to smoke. These dudes don't want any smoke, man. And would you believe me in a wolf chat if your boy E Thriller, aka the Black Picasso, were to tell you that Flip-Flops has been ducking motherfuckers for a very long time? I wait. I will fucking wait.
I'm focused, man.
And I know, I'm pretty sure y'all gonna say, well, goddamn, E Thriller. I mean, that is a very bold claim. Where's the receipts? Well, Exhibit A, Flip-Flops. He ducked Mean Machines, aka Green Beans, aka the dude that dinged on Terrence Crawford and knocked him down. Yeah, I said it in one of their fights a couple of years ago. A guy that Terrence Bud Crawford kind of struggled with. It took him a little time to send that motherfucker to sleep experts. He is a very credible opponent. And guess what? Team Ennis, along with that James Harden looking motherfucker, all the time, I'm talking about in every other goddamn video he uploaded on YouTube, whether it was about Terrence Crawford or not, he would always, and I repeat, always find a way to revert into shit on the great Terrence Bud Crawford, right? But the same guy that y'all shitting on Terrence Bud Crawford for fighting is the same guy that Jaron Boots Ennis duck not once, but two times in my Booker T voice, right? You feel what I'm saying? And Exhibit B, because he gets better. Oh, yes, it gets better. I hope y'all sitting down for this shit, right? But Jaron Boots Ennis has been ducking Blair the Fair Cops for an awfully long time now. He's been Blair and pulled up on this man on several occasions. Hell, most recently after his last fight with Karen, he pulled up and said, look, he even asked Eddie, like, what can I do to get a fight? Because you claim nobody want to fight this guy in the sport of boxing in or around his weight class at 147 or at 154, right? Which we obviously know now is cap. That's big cap. And what did Eddie say? Oh, he blew him off and said, oh, we're looking for the big fucking names. We're looking for the belts. And it's like, my nigga, if you look at Jaron Boots in his resume, Blair Cobbs would be his best fucking opponent. I mean, let that shit sink in, y'all. I know that Blair Cobbs rubs people the wrong way because he say a lot of shit. He bloviates a lot. He is a lot of cap on his quotes and there's a lot of hyperbole. But at the end of the day, when you look at their two resumes, I can make a point that Blair Cobb's resume is way better than Jaron Boots Ennis. And that is a crying goddamn shame. Because the last time I checked, let me pull a box rig, man. Let me make sure I got my facts right. Because I ain't one of these motherfuckers that should be talking just to be talking, right? Hold on, y'all. Let me pull this shit up. Give me 1 second. Let me pull this shit up on my second screen. Let me go out the box rig, man. Because this shit never lie. Let me share my screen real quick. Where we at? Where we at? All right, man. So Jaron Boots Ennis, let me blow this shit up because I want y'all to see this shit. Jaron Boots Ennis has 33 fights, y'all. 33 fights with 29 KOs, right? And if you look at his resume, it just leaves a bad taste in my mouth, right? And I was one of the very few individuals, might I add, who was a huge Terrence Bud Crawford fan. I'm probably the biggest Bud fan on YouTube, right? Anybody that know me know that, right? But even I was pushing for this man to get an opportunity to fight the boogeyman and Terrence Bud Crawford. But after his latest fucking hiccup, this latest goddamn debacle, all this goddamn pump faking him be doing, I don't even care if he fight Bud no more because look at his resume, y'all. Like, look at this shit. Custio Clayton, Thomas Delorme, Sergey Lipinets, Chris Van Herden, Juan Abri. I don't even know how to say most of these motherfuckers' names. Like, who are these guys, y'all? And Jaron Boots Ennis had an opportunity to fight one of his rivals in the amateurs, and this man said no mas. He don't want to fight him. But it gets worse, y'all. It gets a hell of a lot worse. Exhibit C, flip-flops ducked the boogeyman several times. You know, Terrence Bud Crawford. All because he wanted to be loyal to a company who no longer exists in Showtime. You feel what I'm saying? And a lot of people was giving Terrence Bud Crawford flack for it, but it's like, my nigga, BLK Prime reached out to Bozy them. He reached out to not BLK Prime, but they reached out to Steven Espinoza, the little fucking weasel. And they tried to make the fight, but they said they was gonna get back to him, and they never got back to him. So that just lets me know they didn't want no fucking smoke, right? And then Exhibit D. Jaron Boots Ennis also ducked the fight with Tim Tszyu at 154. He ducked the fight with Tim Tszyu at 154 pounds as well. Like, this man had the opportunity to move up to 154 yet again prior to taking his last fight. The quote-unquote mandatory that they had to accept against Karen, a fight that nobody wanted to see again for the second time around. Instead of going up and daring to be great, to fight a guy that just had a belt, that just lost to Sebastian Fundora, that just came off of that ugly-ass gash in the middle of his goddamn forehead, instead of moving up and showing his skills and proving to everybody and to the world, and not only to the world, but the city and state of Philadelphia, that Pennsylvania, that this man is like that, he decided to play it safe and stay at 147, right? And Exhibit E, this man just ducked Brian Norman Jr. He just ducked him as well. And then last but not least, in our most recent turn of events, he just Duckn Vergil Ortiz. So, I mean, at the end of the day, man, it is what it is. This is the dude that y'all saying is the new boogeyman. This is the guy that niggas been coming on my panel telling me that he'll knock out Canelo, that he'll stop Terrence Bud Crawford. I mean, I used to argue with these goofy ass motherfuckers, right? On a night in and night out basis whenever I was being consistent on YouTube, right? Motherfuckers just used to get on my goddamn nerves, bigging this dude up, right? But this is the guy that y'all claim is the new face of boxing. There's going to be the biggest man in boxing. There's going to be one of, if not the best, young proteges in the sport of boxing. But I'm starting to look at this guy in the same light and in the same breath that I look at Gervonta Tank Davis. This man, although he is talented, although he appears to pass the eye test, this man is a piece of shit of a competitor. I don't think Boots believes in himself, y'all. I don't think after those last couple of piss poor performances that Jaron Boots Ennis can look himself in the mirror and say, look, I'm willing to go to 154 to fight all these credible names like a Vergil Ortiz or Terrence Bud Crawford, Israel Madrimov, Sebastian Fundora, Errol Spence, and things like that. I mean, I put a dick in the dirt and things like that. Shit, I'll fight Jaron. I'll chop his ass down and things like that. I don't even think he'll fight Errol Spence, y'all. This is how bad shit has got for Jaron Boots Ennis. And I'm just trying to figure out, because I've been looking on YouTube all day, where's the videos? Where's the onslaught? Where's the constructive criticism coming from all these motherfuckers that's been pushing these false narratives, shitting on Terrence Crawford, shitting on all these other fighters at 147 like Keith Thurman and Sean Porter and all these other quote-unquote legends, soon-to-be Hall of Famers, that didn't want to fight Jaron Boots Ennis. My, the tables have fucking turned. But that's my spiel on this topic, man. Jaron Boots Ennis is a duck. I don't give a fuck how you cut it. I don't give a damn how you slice it. There ain't a soul on planet Earth that can convince your boy Thriller, aka the Black Picasso, that there's a better option at 147 opposed to moving up to 154 to fight Vergil for your biggest payday coming from His Excellency Can't nobody make this shit make sense. But if somebody want to, I'm about to drop the link in a second. But before I do that, let me read some of these comments, man. Give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second real quick. Give me 1 second. All right, man, my apologies. Back to the chat I go. Let me start from the top, man. As a matter of fact, it looks like I got a super chat, and I appreciate the love and support, man. Shout out to my guy, Sly Tendencies, for the love and the donation and for sponsoring this motherfucking channel, man. It goes a long way, and it keeps the panels open, and it keeps your boy E-Thriller, aka the Black Picasso, motivated to come on here and pop my shit for y'all and entertain the chat and the playback gang. Anybody that's down and out, going through anything in life, stuck at work, working a graveyard shift, wake up early in the morning to work out. I am here to provide the proper entertainment for you guys, man. So I appreciate you for donating to the channel and for supporting, pardon me, your boy Go Thriller. Shout out to Sly Tendencies 87. He said, "Where's Bud is ducking boots clowns at now?" Hey man, that's a big fan. And y'all remember, I made a couple of videos on here's proof that Terrence Crawford is not ducking Jaron Boots Ennis that went viral on YouTube. And I could have been making more, but I just, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is at this point. That'll be a fucking easy kill for me to make those videos, right? But at the end of the day, man, I appreciate the love and I appreciate the support. And if anybody else want to donate to the channel, the Cash App is I said it E3, and the super chat is available 24/7, 365. Facts, E-Thriller, big facts. Hey, man, hit it. Yeah, man, I'm just trying to figure out where all these motherfuckers at, man. They be talking all that shit that's been capping for Boots. Where is Greg Hackett? Where is YSM, that James Harden looking motherfucker? Where's all these niggas that's been talking all this shit on that one particular channel who I ain't got no problem with, but I just want y'all to keep the same fucking energy. We need some goddamn answers. Can somebody please get an interview with Mr. Koofy Man and Bozy Ennis so he can explain to us why these niggas can't never be on the same page? Can somebody get another interview with Eddie Hearn? Can somebody get an interview with the man, the myth, the legend, the second coming of Roy Jones Jr., as some of you motherfuckers was calling him, and Jaron Flip-Flops Ennis? Can somebody, anybody, please, pretty please, because we need some goddamn answers. Facts, E-Thriller, more facts. But anyway, back to the comments I go. Let me get to the top. I appreciate everybody, man. Hey, man, also stop the presses. Stop the motherfucking presses. Shout out to my guy, Sly Tendencies, once again, man, for showing some more love to the super chat. He said, notice all the pros who said Bud is all offense. Oh, wait a minute. Boots, pardon me, is all offense. No defense, no head movement. Imagine if Karen had power. Boots would still be sleeping. Hey, man, I totally agree. And I'll take it a step further. I don't know if you heard me earlier. I'm not sure if you're just now stumbling onto this live stream, because we know YouTube, they don't really like to send the notifications out, but it is what it is. But I say, look, man, a lot of people been poo-pooing on Ryan Garcia versus Jaron Boots Ennis. A lot of people think that Ryan Garcia is capping. And then there's still a lot of people that feel like Ryan Garcia don't stand a chance. But I beg to differ, because based off of what I've been seeing from a Jaron Boots Ennis in his last couple of fights, I have not been impressed. And his defense is very shaky, but I've always felt like his defense was overrated. He stands tall up in the pocket. He isn't a good inside fighter. And I just think he too goddamn flashy. He really lacks a lot of fundamentals, right? And he relies a whole lot, maybe too much, on his natural given God-gifted ability, aka his athleticism. Now, that's not to say he's not a good fighter. I'm not sitting up here saying that, right? Don't get my words misconstrued. I'm not shitting on Jaron Boots Ennis. I'm not saying that he's not a good fighter. I'm not saying that he can't move up to 154 and do some things, but I do think he isn't what everybody's been telling us he is, y'all. I mean, the proof is in the pudding, because he has yet to be willing to prove it. I mean, he say this, he say he want to fight Terrence Crawford, but he hasn't really pressed the issue. He say that he want to fight Vergil Ortiz. He's been wanting that fight for 7 years. But look, the man isn't pressing the issue. He's settling for fights at 147, even though he can't get no fucking fights at 147. He can't get no fights. But anyway, man, back to the comments I go. Appreciate that, man. And you already know I got to get you right again. Let me find you a clip. Hit it. Hey, man, keep them coming, man. Keep them coming. And also, man, I got about 15 people in this bitch just eavesdropping, just sightseeing. Can the other 15 people hit the like button? It's telling me I got about 48 people in here with 32 likes. Can y'all please run the likes up? Can we try to get the likes up to 100? Maybe 50, hell, I don't know, depending on how long I stay live. But y'all get the likes up, maybe I'll stay on a little bit later. But get the goddamn likes up, man. But back to the comments I go. Shout out to Sly again, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Put some respect on my name.
All right, man. Let me get to the top. Where we at? All right, man. I don't want to miss nobody. Shout out to my guy, man, Ty Bowie, one of the biggest Neanderthals I know. He said, "You back, LOL." Hell yeah, I'm back, man. I'm back.
Where they can't look at themselves because they know the prodigal son has returned. I'm alive. The ghost is walking around. You know what I mean? And I'm alive talking.
And I'm here to make a lot of motherfuckers uncomfortable, right? Because I've been gone for a long time. I've been on a real long hiatus. I've just been chilling. And I've been fed up with the sport of boxing. It really haven't gave me a lot of motivation to talk about the sport, but it's a lot of shit going on. His Excellency just put together another phenomenal fight card in February. And Ryder season, man, shout out to His Excellency. I think I'm going to tap in on that tomorrow night. So make sure y'all pull up at 9 o'clock again tomorrow. And I'm going to talk about that. But anyway, man, yeah, I'm back, bro. I appreciate it. Shout out to my man, Schoolo X, man. What's popping? How are you, kind sir?
100.
Shout out to my guy, man, from the Blaster. Stand the fuck up. He said, got you, Thriller. My cash app was hacked. Damn, man. Hey, man, I hate to hear that, bro. But yeah, man, you always support the channel, man. There ain't no biggie, man. But stop the presses. Stop the presses once again, boy. Y'all showing up and showing out for your boy Go Thriller, aka the Black Picasso. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. And as always, if anybody else want to donate to the channel, man, it's on the screen. It's I said it E3. The cash app is I said it E3. But the super chats are also welcome as well. But shout out to DL87 for that $4.99 super chat. I appreciate you for sponsoring the channel, kind sir. He said Madrimov just stole Jaron's slot. Ryder season would have only made Jaron's profile bigger, win or lose. That fight could have been a fight of the year matchup. I agree. I totally agree with your assessment, kind sir. That's a phenomenal point. I mean, he dropped the ball, man. Team Ennis, man. And you know what's so funny? I'm going to piggyback off of that astute point that you just made, might I add. But do y'all remember the narratives surrounding Terrence Bud Crawford and his lack of business acumen? You remember how they used to say that Bud is a bad businessman? He should have never re-signed with Top Rank. All of the smoke was at the PBC. Why did he re-up with ESPN? Instead of betting on himself, he took the guarantees of $3.5 to $4 million with Top Rank and Bob Arum and Todd DeBuff at Top Rank. Do y'all remember when they were saying all this shit about the great Terrence Bud Crawford? I'm just ready for anybody to keep that same fucking energy for Jaron Boots Ennis and for Team Ennis, man. Because I mean, my Lord, you want to talk about being a bad businessman. You want to talk about not knowing how to manipulate and finagle through these goddamn YouTube streets, not being media savvy, not being media trained, not knowing how to answer and not answer certain tough questions. Like Bozy and Jaron and hell, even Eddie Hearn, they all look horrible right now, y'all. They look horrible. But it is what it is, man. Shout out to you, and I got to get you right, man. Hit it.
That's the picture. I'm going to paint it perfectly.
All right, man. Back to the comments I go. Keep them coming, man. Keep them coming. Let me get back up to the top. Once again. Make sure I ain't miss nobody else, man. Hold on. All right, I think I got all my super chats. Give me 1 second. Let me get back to the top before I drop this link. Let y'all come on a rock, man. We're about 44 minutes into the show. I appreciate y'all. But anyway, what up to Cash Cade? He says, Sup E3, what's popping? How are you, kind sir?
100.
Mr. INTJ still in the building. Cash Cade with the popcorn emojis. Shout out to Goldie Low.
100.
How are you, kind sir? Shout out to my big bro, Goldie Low. Mr. INTJ said Eddie Hearn should be a part-time chef. He cooking up duck sauce. I totally agree. Shout out to Miss LaJessica. How are you, kind ma'am? I hope you're having a phenomenal Monday, and I hope you're enjoying the show. How are you?
100.
Shout out to my nigga D Wilson, man. He said, salute, brother. What's popping? How are you, kind sir? I would love to hear what you got to say about this shit. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and do this. Let me drop this link, man. What up to Hannibal? He said, yep, Boots screwing up. Hold on, y'all. I got a cough. Hold on. Yeah, your boy been under the weather for a little bit. Pardon me, y'all. Pardon me. And then Hannibal also said, Boots not willing to go up to 154. Tank not willing to go to 140. American boxing looking bad. Damn. I gotta agree with you, bro. Don't even get me started on Abdul Fahid. Don't even get me started on him fighting Lamont Roach. I don't even want to talk about him right now. We're gonna wait until that fight gets closer to the date. But anyway, he said Boots the same guy that said he did everything better than Bud. Cap. Boots loses to Madrimov and stops Boots, saying Boots stopped him. Yep. They've been running around here doing all that capping, saying that the Karen fight, the rematch was going to be different. He wasn't having fun. He tried to go for the knockout, and he went out there and he looked worse than he did the first time around, in my personal opinion. The man was getting hit with every goddamn thing but the kitchen sink. You feel what I'm saying? The only shot I think he really did with was an uppercut, but other than that, Karen was landing pretty much anything that he wanted to, whenever he wanted to, right? But anyway, he said, AKA pound for pound #1 Bud. Yep, I totally agree, my brother. What up to X-Man? He shot out Miss Jessica. D Young said, my, have the tables turned. Yep. What up to It Don't Matter?
100.
He said, salute E3 and the Woodpack was popping. How are you, kind sir? X-Man said, get them likes up and stop ducking the like button. Hit that like button, subscribe, and things like that. Yeah, we still got 2 motherfuckers that ain't hit the like button, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is. He said Boots brand taking a huge hit right now. Yeah, man, because he ain't like that. He ain't the boogeyman. He ain't with all these motherfuckers that's been trying to make him out to be. He ain't none of that, bro. He ain't none of that. Like, Booster really let me down because I thought he was like that, but apparently not. Apparently not. Shout out to Goldie. Shout out to Coach Malachi, man. True Media Today podcast in the building. He said, Tim said duck soup. Yeah, man. Tim Bradley. Hey, man, one thing you got to say about Tim, man, he always going to tell his unfiltered truth. And I can respect him, Coach. It is what it is, man. I respect him. I love him. He's my favorite pundit. Him and Andre Ward. And Roy Jones. I love Roy Jones. But anyway, let me see. Who haven't I got? He said Bozy was talking about Ortiz on YSM. Okay. Barrios had 3 million bout with Jake. Okay. What up, Mexican boxing #1? He said Vergil looking for you. Are you? I'm here, you quiet like a mouse. Okay. I don't know who you're talking about. Maybe you're talking about Boots, but shout out to you. Jessica said Bozy stay scratching that neck online. Bro, like, oh my God. I just want to rip the fucking kufi off his head because all he do is lie. Like, goddamn, all he do is lie. I just don't get it, man. I don't get it. What up to Yankees? He said, we run boxing Mexico. Okay, y'all just going back and forth. He said, and people don't like it, like Coach Malachi Aziz, but the proof is in the pudding. I don't know what you're talking about, but salute to you. What up, Trap Media? He said, he don't have to drop the belt, though. Kell Brook moved up to, he said Kell Brook moved up as the 147 IBF champ, fought Triple G and came back down to fight Spence. They are going to wait until the 54s are going to 60 or retiring to move up. Hey, that's a hell of an assessment. I think that's what they're doing, bro. They know exactly what they're doing. And what they're doing is smart, right? I'm not going to lie. But they just looking bad when they're doing it because motherfuckers see through the bullshit. Like, we see through all the goddamn smoke screens. It is what it is. Great assessment. He said Vergil coming for Bud, destroying Madrimov. We on that cheetah rip Buds. Okay. So you got Vergil fighting. You got Vergil beating the boogeyman. Okay, I got you. Now, let me ask you this. You do know this man has had several opportunities at 147 pounds whenever he was the mandatory to fight Terrence Bud Crawford. You do know that, right? Drop something else in the chat. Easy Root Spence, yep. Or Ennis, my bad. Yep. He said, I heard that. Okay. So let me do this, man. Let me go ahead and drop this link for anybody that want to come on, but let me go over the rules on my channel, the panel etiquette. Please cut your camera on until I can authenticate who you are, and then you can cut it off or leave it on. Hell, I don't really give a fuck. Rule number 2, please mute your audio until I introduce you to the rest of the panel, and to the playback gang, and to the Wolf chat. Rule number 3, you will have 1 minute to speak if it's a big panel, and then after that 1 minute, I am going to pass the fucking mic. Rule number 4, please don't dominate the show. Pretty please. I think it speaks for itself. Rule number 5, which is the most important rule on my channel now. Leave your fucking feelings at home. If you're a sensitive, soft-ass motherfucker that's too tough, that don't know how to have a good time, then this is not the panel for you. You feel what I'm saying? So please don't click the link. Just stay in the chat and enjoy the fucking show with your popcorn. But let me go ahead and drop this link, man, because I ain't going to be on here all night. I want to go get me a workout in before I wash my ass and go to sleep. Anyway, let me see. The link is in the chat. Let me go ahead and pin it if anybody want to come on and agree or disagree with your boy Go Thriller, aka the Black Picasso. All the smoke is welcome. Everybody that knows your boy Go Thriller, I'm for all that dumb shit and then some. But anyway, let me read some more of these comments. What up to Virtuoso? He said, just stick to the script, which is we stand at welterweight to unify or else zip it. Yeah, man. Let me like that comment. I agree. That's what it's looking like, bro. He said, I wouldn't be surprised if Boots posted a picture leaving the hospital acting like he got surgery to save face. Hey, man, in this day and age, in this climate of boxing, in this generation of boxers, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised at all. Hold on. Let me pin this message, y'all. Give me 1 second. Hold on. My shit ain't working. Hold on. I think the link is pinned in the chat. All right, man. I see you, Goldie. All right, man. Going out to Goldie Loke. You're live on the chat with the pack. Pop your shit.
Good evening, gentlemen.
How are you, kind sir?
Well, how you doing, there, young man?
Hey, man, I'm doing well, man. I'm doing well. It's Monday night. I figure I'll come on and pop my shit for a little bit. How are you?
Oh, I'm blessed, man. Just relaxing, listen to you. Talk shit about Boots. Boots gonna fuck your ass up. You keep on fucking with Boots, huh?
Hey, man, I'm just saying, man. Now, you know, I've been one of the guys that's been waving my pom-poms for itching and scratching and clawing for this man to get a big fight, even with Terrence Bud Crawford. You know that, right? Yeah. A lot of the Bud buddies been disagreeing with me for what? About a year now. Hell, I'm the same guy that told Trey Crawford, the Boogeyman's nephew, that I wanted him to fight Boots next. I mean, so this is coming from me, but you know me, man. I am going to tell y'all what y'all need to hear, not what the fuck you want to hear. But go ahead, Goldie.
Hey, what I've been telling y'all for the longest.
You was right.
I tell y'all don't listen to the old man. Y'all think I'm senile and crazy. But I know what the fuck I be talking about. Y'all know Boots says shit. Y'all know he ain't shit. Y'all know that. Listen, Bozy don't want nothing. I mean, shit. That nigga, all them niggas just crazy, man. And Eddie is not putting Boots in there with nobody. He's not gonna do that shit. He want to cherry pick his way all the way. And when I told everybody that he ducked that Brian Nolan fight, they told me I was crazy. Eddie could have paid that money. Eddie didn't want to pay that money. He don't have faith in him.
And this the cold part about it. Speaking of paying money, His Excellency Turkey Al-Sheikh is fronting the bill for this fight with Virgil. So Eddie Hearn ain't even got to come out of pocket, and Boots still didn't want to take the fucking fight. He still didn't want to fight.
He didn't know nothing about the negotiations. Nigga, stop lying.
It's ridiculous, man.
And I told you at that Metro Mall fight, when a boy walk up on that nigga shit in his pants. He break up at the ball like a little hole. He was scared as hell, smiling, cheesy like a motherfucker. Hey, Mr. Crawford. That nigga ass was scared as a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, I don't see Boots. He don't need to go to 54.
Why not?
Huh?
Why not?
Boots would just slap a 54, man. It's too many. There's too many motherfuckers up there, man, that get hit. And like you said, and we all see his defense ain't shit. He take too many punishments. Punishment. You feel what I'm saying? He's an easy target. Very easy target, man. And I see the boy that knock his ass, slap the fuck out. Yeah. And I think his first fight he lose, he gonna quit. He gonna do like Charlo did, cry in the motherfucking rain.
So let me ask you this, Goldie Lowe. If that fight were to happen, who would you have picked and why? Between Virgil and Jaron Boots Ennis?
I would have took Virgil.
Why? Break it down.
Virgil, to me, Virgil is a little more solid fighter to me than Boots are. You feel what I'm saying? And like I said earlier, Boots take too many licks. And he ain't gonna be able to take them punches like that. I even said it after the Karen fight. If he was to fight Ryan, I think Ryan is sleeping. He can't get out the way of the left hand. He'll be another devil hand. He can't get out the way of the left hand.
Yeah, that's the point that I made earlier. Now just to be fair and objective and unbiased, let's play devil's advocate. Vergil Ortiz didn't look too hot in his last fight against Boychuk. In fact, I feel like he lost. I made a TikTok that went viral on TikTok and social media and beyond, man. So I mean, I don't know, man. To that you say what? Like you would still favor Virgil over Jaron?
I still favor Virgil. I say Virgil lost the last fight too. I mean, he lost the last fight too. Me and Q, we were looking at the fight together, and I
see you,
think
D.
fight. So I think he really lost that last fight. But hey, they gave it to him. They're trying to set up. Actually, I would say they get to because they're trying to set up a fight between him and Bud, and Virgil and Duck Bud. Now that Virgil and that Benjamin fight, that's gonna be a hell of a fight. That boy, ooh, Lord have mercy, Jesus.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get into all them fights tomorrow, man. It's a lot to unpack. I ain't gonna be able to talk about it all night tonight. If I do, I'll be on here all night, and I'm not trying to be on here all night. I'm tired.
All night
Man, I'm sick. Yeah. We're gonna talk about that tomorrow, Goldie. But yeah, hell of a fight card. Hell of a fight card.
I don't know. I don't
Hey,
really.
man, let me pass the mic because my guy D Wizzle then slid in the building on his boy E Thriller, aka the Black Picasso in the Wolf Chat. Hey man, shout out to my guy D Young. You live on the chat with the pack. Pop yo shit.
Whoa, what's good? First off, can you hear me, bro?
Wow, yeah, I can hear you, my brother. How are you, kind sir?
All good, man. All good, man. Listening to the show once again, another great show. We gonna get on move. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. You crispy. Floor's yours, my brother. I've been waiting to hear you, man. Go ahead, take it away.
Yes, sir, man. Just gonna get on this boost situation real quick, man. Very disappointing, man, because I've been advocating and saying that this guy needs to go ahead and go up to 54. You're not gonna get these fights, bro. And also, I'm gonna just try to keep my summary short and sweet. Man, I said this years ago that they was doing all that teasing and talking about Bud was ducking Spence because of the negotiations and whatnot. They had everything to say. But I think I told you this. I say, bro, he gonna get done worse. Because why? He don't have cachet as Bud. He don't have the accolades as Bud. So it's gonna be easy to duck you, bro. And it's like now you not finna get Barrios because Barrios just made a career high payday with Netflix and Jake Paul. So, bro, you have no other options. Move up to 54 and go get Virgil. Now, the only mulligan I'm going to give you, bro, is that this is a quick turnaround. You did fight in November, and February is kind of close. But you said you would go up and beat these guys, and that's where all the smoke is.
I ain't giving him that, D. I'm not giving him that. I know you're trying to be fair, and I know you're trying to be objective, but we not giving that motherfucker that. Not off the way that they be talking. No, I'm not giving them that, but go ahead.
Yeah, now you right, but and rightfully so. The way they have been acting, shouldn't give it.
He's 27 years old, bro. He'll be fine.
Yeah,
27, dude. He got 33 fights, 29 KOs, 33 exhibitions, man. Yeah, we can't give him that, dude.
Yeah, now you right, and it's time. It's definitely time for him to step up. Now you let a guy like Jamal take your opportunity. And I'm gonna tell y'all this: that Magic Ball y'all saw against Terrence Crawford, it ain't gonna be the same Magic Ball against Vergil Ortiz.
Hey, I think your phone breaking up now, D. Hey, D, I think your phone kind of cutting in and out. Could you repeat what you just said again, kind sir?
I promise y'all that he might fuck around and stop Vergil, bro.
Israel Majimov.
Yo, my bad.
I think your phone got a lot of static on it, D. We can't really hear you, bro. You might have to slide out the ring and come back in. I'll let you talk. Nah, your shit going in and out, bro.
All right, I'm gonna come back in real quick.
Okay. All right, come back. All right, man. So let me do this. Let me go ahead and pass the mic to the BFB Ringmaster Q, who is going by Q Billion hashtag No Legacy. You're live on the chat with the pack. Pop yo shit. Q.
Go Thriller, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. You crispy.
Can you hear me?
How are you, kind sir? Yes, sir. You crispy. How are you, kind sir?
Oh, I'm all right. Man. I'm enjoying the show, man. Say, man,
thank you.
I am so glad that me and the general did not get on that train, boy. I'm glad we didn't get on that train. Because I can't believe I'm going to actually say this, man, but tonight I'm with the BBLs tonight. I'm with y'all tonight. That nigga there.
Damn.
I always wanted to see the nigga fight against Bud, Virgil, all these guys, man. But I don't believe Eddie Hearn got no faith in Boots. And I think he trying to really set shit up for Conor Ben. I think everything is about Conor. I think he trying to force Boots to 154 because he want Conor Ben to be champ at 147. Because I hear Conor Ben finna try to get that Barrios fight.
Yeah, I heard
And
about
for
that.
Conor Ben, and for Conor Ben to get that fight, like my boy said earlier, you know, you have to pay Barrios, you know what I'm saying? You know, win, lose, or draw, he put up good enough fights to where, you know, he can get what he wants. And they'll pay it for Conor Ben, but he won't pay the same for Boots, man. It's hard to be a Boots fan right now. Nerd, I feel for you right now, boy. I know.
Nerd
Oh, I forgot about my Canadian brother, Boxing Nerd. Where is Boxing Nerd? Hold on, let me see what this nigga is. That's a hell of a point. Hold on, go ahead, Q.
Even to call that nigga
work in the background. Go ahead.
Man, I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I kind of got to know my right now because this is not good look.
Damn, Q, your phone going in and out now, bro. I think you might be in a bad area, kind sir.
You know he at work.
Yeah, I know he at work. Yeah, his shit going in and out, kind of like D Young's.
Yeah. What little bro at tonight? Who fish at tonight?
Shit, I don't know. I ain't talked to him.
Oh, okay. That E, look like me. You got on the phone on the day working, isn't it?
You said what, Goldie?
That'll be, you know, a clear nigga tonight, ain't it?
Yeah, that's what it's looking like. Everybody phone fucking up. Q, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still there. I'm just moving and shit. That's why.
Okay, there you go. You sound better now. Yeah, go ahead and finish what you were saying, bro.
Yeah, let me cap this here. And not least, man, I can't wait till the Fury.
Damn, I think he dropped off. yeah, man. Everybody phone fucking up. Yeah, what up, Goldie?
You remember our fight? Boot made that dumbass statement. Talk about all other fight, low tier fighters to him.
When he say that, I don't remember.
Yeah, he said that. He said after the day they asked him about the performance tonight, he told he'd be better at top tier fight.
Yeah. After the Karen fight, the rematch. You right. Yeah.
Talk about them low tier fighters that he can't get up for them kind of fight. Nigga, you can't get up for no kind of fight.
He's always moving the goalposts, bro. Like it seemed, pardon me, it seemed like every time he had one of these lackluster performances, or the fight don't really go the way that he wanted it to go. I mean, the first time I think he fought Karen, he said, "Oh, he let the crowd get to him fighting at home. It was a little too much pressure. He was too tense. He wasn't having fun. He was going for the knockout. And then the second time around, he said he was going to, just box him, let it come to him. He was going to have fun, be more patient. But the fight still didn't go his way. So right after the fight, then he want to move the goalpost and say, well, it's the weight. Maybe I need to go up to 154. Like, really?
Mm-hmm.
But then you still doubling back and circling back around with Eddie Hearn, your motherfucking spokesperson, your promoter, and your father, Kofi man, saying that y'all want to collect the belts at 147. Well, my nigga, which one is it? What are we doing here?
They're lying. They're lying their ass off. I mean, it's not nothing, man. I mean,
because even if he become undisputed at 147, Goldie, you think motherfuckers was shitting on Bud at undisputed run at 140? What do you think they're gonna say about Jaron Boots Ennis' run?
See, it really is nobody there at 147.
Besides Brian Norman, that's the only fight I want to see him fight at 147. And they couldn't even make that fight because of his side.
Thank you. It wasn't Brian Norman. And like I told you, they get on me because I said, I see Brian to the touch. They went, no, they did right. if you want me to come to Philly, you pay me to come to Philly because you got a home court advantage, everything. And then like they had in that Karen fight. Ain't no one that had a shit 119 and 109. Get the fuck out of here.
And my thing is this with Boots. I'm just now thinking about this. I wish I would have said this in my opening monologue, but it's better late than never, right? For him to say that he didn't know anything about negotiations or his team reaching out to, Virgil's team behind the scenes, bro, that's a problem in and of itself. Do you want to know why? Because you're supposed to be your own boss now. You're supposed to be the one calling the shots. You're supposed to tell Eddie, hey, man, I want to fight this guy. Why you ain't telling this nigga who you want to fight?
Isn't this the second time he came out with that same bullshit? That they wasn't on the same page?
Jog my memory. I don't recall. Go ahead.
There's something that they were on the same page about Ika. Me, you were talking about the other day. Because you said it's the same thing going over again. That they never on the same page with shit.
Oh, yeah. I mentioned that earlier. Yeah, they like Bozy saying one thing, Boots saying another. And even when they was with Showtime, they wasn't on the same page, bro. With the whole negotiations with BLK Prime. One dude is saying they was loyal to Showtime. 1 minute they said that they never got an offer. And then later on it came out that they did get a call about the fight. And like, come on, like they all over the place, bro.
Mm-hmm.
But they always got some shit to say about everybody else. They want to be extra critical about everybody else's performances and who they fight and who they didn't fight and why they didn't fight Boots and all this shit. They doing a phenomenal job in building his brand based off of bullshit. I gotta give them credit for that. But niggas ain't buying them wolf tickets no more, bro. You gotta prove it at some point.
If we don't,
the Custio Claytons of the world, the motherfucking Roman Villas, the David Avenesians, the Karens, the Thomas Delormes, the Sergey Lipinets, and Chris Van Hurt. That shit ain't cutting, man. We need a legitimate fight at 147 or at 154.
They're raw. They're raw. David Avenesian. So they can get him off either knockout before Bud did to build him up.
Well, he was gonna get knocked out no matter what.
But he wasn't gonna get knocked out for the 6th round. He wasn't gonna get knocked out for the 6th round.
I got to go back and watch the fight. I honestly don't remember, but I do remember Boots was dinging on him. But he was getting clipped. He was getting caught with some shots too in that fight.
Boots was getting clipped too. Even when they knocked that man out, that man was tagging Boots' ass up. And they stopped the fight in that corner at the end of the 5th round. The man wanted to come out for the 6th round. They stopped the fight. That was some bullshit.
Yep.
Because
D-Young just slid back in the ring. D-Young was popping, man. You got your audio right?
Yeah. We good. Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, man. You sound crispy now. Go ahead and pop your shit. Finish what you were saying, kind sir.
Man. I basically was saying that, just what you just brought up about him not knowing about the negotiations, bro. Like, I think that's bogus, bro. Like he had to know. It's like, we see the difference when the Brian Norman situation came about. He was all in front of the camera. Now this situation coming out.
Damn, D went out again.
Damn, I think your phone cutting in and out again, D. We can't hear you no more.
Can you hear me now?
Sounded crispy though. There you go. There you go.
Okay, Now I was saying that, like, he putting out cryptic tweets, but like, bro, we want to hear you talk, just like how you was talking about the Norman situation.
Yeah.
So
because at least he did an interview, even though he was lying about the shit. At least he did that. But where's that shit at this time around? Matter of fact, let me go to YSCM channel because I'm trying to see something. Go ahead, y'all.
Yeah, nah, for sure. Like, yeah, we need answers for real, because like this is bad.
I see they talking about Shakur. I see they talking about Kid Austin. Well, I don't see nothing on Jaron Ennis, Duckn Vergil Ortiz. I don't see nothing. What the fuck is going on?
Yeah,
where is that same energy?
That's all.
Let me show y'all. I don't see it. Hold on. Y'all go ahead. Let me show y'all this shit.
You're not gonna say a damn thing about Boots.
That James Harden looking motherfucker ain't posted nothing about this dude ducking or what happened. Like, well, where is this nigga at? Because if this was Terrence Bud Crawford, oh my God, Becky, look at her butt. Tunchi, I mean, god damn, the countless amount of videos that would have been on Terrence Bud Crawford slandering his name. Because y'all remember when he quote unquote left negotiations with Earl Spence
bro.
Everybody on this channel was talking shit.
Oh
And now
man,
look at
it was a smear campaign.
Yeah.
It was a
I
smear
don't see
campaign.
one video about Boots. I don't see nothing. Where the shit at?
Yeah, bro. We need this. We need them interviews. But
yeah, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah,
That's
but
crazy.
You don't hear nothing from Gillian? You don't hear nothing from Gillian or nothing there, ass.
Yeah, we ain't heard nothing from Gilly. We ain't heard nothing from Wallow. We ain't heard nothing from either one of them goofy motherfuckers. Where they at? Cause they be the main ones capping for Boots. But anyway, man, my nigga Q just slid back in the ring. What's poppin', Q?
Can y'all hear me better now? I'm in a better area.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Go ahead, take it away, my brother. Finish what you were saying earlier.
Hey, Q, I took care of that today, Q.
Already, that's what's up. Man, I can't wait for this Master Mall versus fight, man, because, man, if Master Mall lay that egg or get a taste of what Virgil got, oh, man, we going to have to come back and revisit this goddamn shit, because, boy, I tell you what, you know, what a age that victory very, very well for Bud Crawford, boy. If Matrimony was to go out there and, you know, do everything that everybody is saying or assuming that he gonna do. Matter of fact, I need to find out. I told Fish we need to find out what the betting odds is. I hope Matrimony be favored. I might drop a hundo or two, man, on the other dude, just cause, man.
Virgil.
You want Magic Mall to lose. That was you.
Hey man, can I ask you a question, Q?
Go ahead.
I know you and the general came up with that name Mattress Mall, right? Because y'all thought he was going to go to sleep versus Terrence Bud Crawford, right?
Man, we did.
But the man didn't get knocked down and he didn't go to sleep. So is it fair for y'all to still call him Mattress Mall?
Man,
is it fair? Or it just sound good?
I ain't gonna lie, it sounded good because I thought his ass, I say, man, his ass is finna be on a mattress like a motherfucker. But I will say this, all the opponents that nigga done fought, that we done gave a nickname to each and every last one of them, I'm not gonna lie. He was by far the most formidable opponent that nigga done had that we haven't heard of before. That's why I say this next fight gonna tell us a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna tell us a lot indeed. Cause
it's gonna be interesting to see his approach.
Gonna be in the
is
ring
he gonna
with
be herky jerky? I want to know if he gonna break another world record of feints versus Vergil Ortiz, or will he even have to do that against a guy that's kind of more come forward? I want to see if he go back to his old fighting style, because he did not fight the same way versus Terrence Crawford.
Oh no, hell no, he did something completely different.
Yeah. That nigga fight, bro. It's still crazy to me that man was herky jerky and he fainted for all 12 rounds without getting tired, y'all. That shit was unbelievable to me. I'm like, at some point, he gonna get tired of moving his shoulders and resetting and making Bud like, bro, he did it the whole fight. That's why the fight appeared to be tougher than what it was, because Bud was like, well, shit, I don't want to throw nothing and then I fuck around and get clocked because this motherfucker just doing some weird ass shit here the whole time. Mm-hmm. So I think that's why it was such a chess match. Matter of fact, I'm gonna watch that fight again. I need to watch that shit again.
That's why I say.
Because it ain't like Bud gonna fight again anytime soon. I don't know what the fuck my guy Bud.
You want to talk about Bud right now? I'm pissed with Bud right now.
I have to do a show about what is the boogie? I know he been chilling with Bozy. I know he been in Africa. I know he been in Africa because we get a fucking fight Can we get a fight from the Boogeyman? I miss watching the Boogeyman. Damn. Anyway, man, going out to my Canadian brother, man, Boxing Nerd 101. You're live on the chat with the pack. Pop yo shit.
I'm like none of y'all. I heard Mr. Quentin call me and I was pissed off. I don't like
Good
none of
evening,
y'all
my
right
Canadian
now.
brother.
What's a good
Good evening, my Canadian brother.
You said it twice. I don't like you right now. I don't like none of y'all.
How are you, kind sir? Long time no hear, man. How you been?
Right now, man. Oh, this is
A lot of things has changed in the sport of boxing, kind sir, since you've been gone, you know. So I got to get you on record because everybody in the chat, everybody that loves the show, that loves the panel, want to know what the Canadian brother, my Canadian brother, how are you feeling today about Jaron Boots Ennis ducking one of his arch nemesis in the amateurs in Vergil Ortiz? Take it away. Floor is yours. I'm gonna go on mute.
Well, I blatantly want to be as unbiased as possible. He is my favorite fighter, but I don't worship the ground he walks. So until further notice, it's a duck, man. It's a duck until he's. I don't know if he can come up with anything to say it otherwise, because like, bruh, they said, oh, he sent me a 147-pound, contract, and then they changed it to 154. And apparently, Greg said he was playing ball. He wasn't really in the negotiations and all that other stuff. I'm just like, I don't want to hear that, bro. You're making us Boots fans look like suckers out here, bro.
He was already in negotiations with who?
No,
I lost you. You lost me on that part. Repeat that.
Process is what he said.
Oh, you're saying that he wasn't privy to the negotiations. Okay,
yeah, he was.
So they running with this. I got you.
It was like hearsay to him. That's what he thought it was. And now he.
So why not reach out? My thing is, why not reach out to your promoter?
Why not be in the negotiation? This is your career. Nobody else's.
Even better. I agree. That's what I mentioned earlier. Like, bro, you should be telling Eddie who you want to fight. You're Eddie's prized possession now, because AJ is out the way. Is you and Shakur?
Exactly. So
you and Shakur.
You're making us all your fans look like suckers. I have to fight for my life on Twitter every single day. I don't know what this. I can't say anything. I can't come up with a good excuse for this. So it's a duck. He's still my favorite fighter, but it's a duck. I don't know what to tell you. And I still think, and the majority of boxing with eyes still think he could pretty handily beat Vergil Ortiz, especially from what we saw.
That's what's so crazy about it. Like, bro, Vergil didn't look good. I thought he lost his last fight.
Exactly.
Me personally.
So why not?
So this is the perfect opportunity for Boots to go up there and expose what we saw.
Yeah, and oh man, I have nothing to say. I just have nothing to say. Mr. Golden.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Say, man, a duck is a duck is a duck is a duck. Same smoke we were giving Brian Norman. I have to give Boots the same smoke.
I got some duck sauce over here. I was at a Chinese restaurant today. I got some duck sauce.
Go ahead, go there. I got to give me some water. Go ahead. Go ahead. I got
Sponsor Nerd. What's up, man? I'm about to put you in the milk carton, boy. God damn, boy. Look at him. That man, they're just wilding out, man. Boots ain't gonna do nothing. Who is he gonna fight, Nate, Sponsor Nerd?
I can't tell you, Mr. Gordon, man. There's nothing better than that Vergil Ortiz fight. We've been waiting for that for a long time, and the fact that he didn't take it, he was supposed to take it. And then Vergil Ortiz's team is saying they'll never do business with him again. And who's to blame?
I don't blame him. I don't blame him. For what? To get led to the altar just so they can stand him up and say, I don't want to get like, come on. Man.
Here's my gripe with Vergil. Like, who are you? You've never been world champion. You're not even a bigger draw than Boots, if we're being honest. If we're talking numbers and fame and popularity, you're not a bigger draw. So who are you really to call the shots? You've never been a champion. You've been 2-division interim champion. Oh my Lord, that's the greatest accomplishment I've ever seen. For you to be calling the shots like you're a big, go sit down somewhere. But other than that, it's a duck. But like, I don't know why he's talking.
How's he calling the shots though, Boxing Nerd?
Like, shut up.
I'm not following what you're saying. What do you mean he's calling the shots? What do you mean? Like, how is he trying to run the show?
No, he's moving like he's calling the shots. Like, oh, we'll never give you this chance again. Like where Canelo.
Oh, you talking about that? I mean, but can you blame him? Can you blame him?
Off of one negotiation. Oh, so if Errol Spence never gave Bud a opportunity again, we wouldn't have seen one of the greatest ass whoopings the world has ever witnessed. So like, I don't know what you're going to do.
That's a good point. You got me on that.
This happens all the time. It's called the business of boxing. Relax. It's not that serious. It shouldn't be that serious. I don't know why you're going like.
But I think it's serious because the weight. Come on, bro. Like, let's not do this shit, Boxing Herd. I think we're holding Boots to a certain standards because we've been hearing for 2 to 3 years now that this dude is the new boogeyman. He's the second coming of Roy Jones. Don't nobody want to fight him. Keith Thurman ducked him. Sean Porter retired and ducked him. The dudes at 150, Virgil ducked him. Errol Spence ducked him. Terrence Bud Crawford. We've been hearing all these fucking stories, all these goddamn fables about everybody being scared to fight this guy. In a moment that it's time to really sign the fucking contract against one of his arch nemesis, he want to play run for it, run for it, run. A lot of people have every right to get on this dude, bro. I'm sorry. We gotta hold him accountable, man. And it's even worse when that channel, that James Harden looking motherfucker, YSM, who be running around here spreading all these lies and acting like everybody is ducking Boots when he ain't keeping that same energy. They're not keeping the same energy, bro, that they give everybody else for being ducks.
I just think
I don't respect it.
I just think to get that Vergil fight, he's gonna have to force it. They're gonna have to like unify the division and have nowhere else to run and fight the championship. I mean, this stuff happens all the time, like negotiations, whatever, cool. Like there's still opportunity.
But it happens a lot with Boots. Have you noticed it happens a lot with Boots? It happened with Brian Norman, bro.
Yeah, but Boots wasn't a duck in that.
This is repeated. This is a reoccurring issue, Boxing Nerd. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, but how is that Boots' fault? What are you talking about? Brian Norman.
How is it not his fault, bro? I can't believe you just, bro. Who's he gonna make that money with? See, my Canadian brother, you're being a hypocrite because you just brought up. Oh, who is he going to make the money with? But can we say the same about Boots? He just turned down his biggest payday against Virgil.
You can make that
talking about he want to keep a belt at 147 that nobody gives a fuck about. Don't nobody give a fuck about them belts at 147. The only nigga that we wanted to see him fight, he didn't fight. He couldn't make the fight because they didn't want to pay him.
He was getting, who's gonna offer him that kind of money ever again? That's all I want to know. Who's gonna offer?
Who are you talking about, Brian Norman? Are you talking about Brian Norman?
Offer him that kind of money?
I don't know, Boxing Nerd, but all I know is you're making him
nobody. You don't know
that. You don't know that. So what was the offer? Was it 2 million? What was the offer again?
They wanted 2.8.
2.8 million. So wait a minute. So you don't think there's any possibility if this man is to continue to win fights and get another couple of belts that he ain't gonna make more than 2.8 million or 2.5, whatever was being? No. You don't think it's possible?
No. What?
Come on, bro.
We don't even know
if that's the case. I can say the same about Boots. If Boots gonna stay at 147, how the fuck he gonna make $5 to $6 million?
He's already making 2.8 without anybody. What are you talking about?
Who's making 2.8? Boots?
Yes, Boots. I'm pretty sure you make 3.
I'm not talking about 2.8. I said $5 to $6 million. Ain't it being rumored that Turkey Al-Sheikh, aka His Excellency, offered him between 6 to 8 million for Virgil?
He's gonna get there faster.
I'm asking you a question. I want you to educate me because I don't know everything. So I'm asking you: isn't it being rumored that he was offered between 6 to 8 million for Virgil? Yes or no?
Oh, most definitely.
Okay, then. So can we say the same thing about Boots that you saying about Brian Norman?
Oh, we can definitely say it, but like I'm just saying, he'll be able to make that kind of money again before Brian Norman will. That's all I'm saying. Hey, I'm not making
you love what I'm saying. You gotta let it go.
Am I not keeping it real? I'm not keeping it real.
Nah, you're not. You're not right now, man. You're moving the goalpost, Boxing.
Am I not keeping it real, E3? I'm not making excuses
because you're giving Boots a pass for ducking his biggest fucking payday.
No,
You're
I'm not
giving him
giving
a
him a
pass for
pass. I'm
taking
not
his
giving
biggest
him a
payday.
pass. I'm not
But
giving him
then
a
you
pass.
want to turn
What I'm
around and
saying
shit on
is,
Brian Norman. Hold on. Then you want to turn around and shit on Brian Norman for doing the exact same thing, according to you.
well, is it not a duck regardless?
I don't think Brian
both
Norman.
ways?
To be honest with you, bro, I don't think Brian Norman does. I don't think he does boots.
Choose because Brian Norman was a freaking favorite sparring partner for Bud. Yeah, no, I see the play. I see the play.
No,
all
that
the
ain't got
Bud
nothing to do
buddies
with
came
that
to his
because
defense.
wait a minute, that's the same
I see
motherfucker
the
that
play.
said that he
All the
knocked
Bud
Bud
buddies
out.
came
You
to
think
his
I'm rocking
defense.
with that?
I know exactly.
Wait a minute, you think I'm rocking with a motherfucker that said that they lied and said that they knocked Bud out? You think I'm rocking with him like that? I wait. I'm not rocking with him. I'm not bloviating. I just don't think that he ducked the man because I feel like what he was asking for was pretty damn, it was legitimate. It was warranted. I feel like they could have gave him the extra 100 to 200,000 and the fight could have happened, bro.
And
it was being cheap. Go ahead, boxing.
Just made 100,000. Why is he?
I understand that, but you also have to understand he's fighting against a guy that's a draw in his hometown too. You do know that, right?
What? He did what? No, I seen that.
He was about to fight a guy that is a draw in his hometown. And Jaron Ennis, the same guy that you said was a star because G Herbo was walking him out. You remember that? You remember when you sent me that shit?
Yeah, he is a star.
Okay, then. And do you remember the look of disgust and disbelief that I sent back to you via DM when you said that shit to me? So if Brian Norman is looking at it like, look, man, I'm going to Philly. I'm bringing my scrap to the table. You only got one belt that you didn't win. Shit, I want to be compensated. God damn it. I don't have a problem with him saying that. Me personally.
He didn't win the belt either.
I don't think he does.
He didn't win the belt either.
Okay, so you got two motherfuckers that didn't win the belt, bringing one belt to the party. One nigga is a draw in his home state. The other dude is willing to dare to go to the home state and fight. And you don't think he could deserve the extra couple of 100,000?
1.7 is more than enough. I don't know why he's complaining about taxes. We all pay taxes.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
You gotta stop this shit, bro. Boxing nerd. Hey, man, check this out, boxing man.
You need some help? You need some help with your son?
Have I ever needed your help for anything?
You need some help with your son?
For some help?
You need some help the other motherfucking night? You need some help the other motherfucking night? You need some help with your son?
Listen, your son need help tonight, nigga, not the other night.
You need some help with your son?
Needs help tonight, you fool-ass earth man.
You need some help, boxing nerd. You gotta stop this shit, bro. You gotta stop.
I don't need no help, bro.
Oh, you love boots, boy. I ain't mad at you.
Hey,
man.
I'm keeping it real, bro. I called you the Duck.
No, you're not.
Whatever. I still think you can whoop on Virgil. I don't really care what anybody says.
I don't know, man. I think I'm picking Virgil to beat Boots, man. But you need some fucking help, man. You gotta stop this shit, bro. I love you too much to let you go out like this, man. Don't go down with the ship, man.
Based on what? Based on what? Based on what? What can Virgil do?
His last future performances, his performances have been subpar, bro. I wasn't impressed.
And Virgil's performances have been what? What?
Bro, his defense is flat bootay cheeks, bro. His booty is leaky. He can't fight on the inside. He throws all his punches at the same speed. His jab is pretty goddamn predictable. He go up, he go down, he go down, he do the same shit. I'm not impressed with Boots. I'm sorry. I'm not saying he's not a good fighter, but he isn't what you make him out to be. That's all I'm saying. I'm listening.
That's up to you to
I'm gonna let you rebuttal before I get off, man, because I'm about to go work out, man. Do you got anything else to say, man, before I
not much to say,
end the show?
There's not much to say. Boots is a duck as of right now. I need him to fix this somehow. I don't know if he can fix this, but people have been labeled ducks throughout their career and come back. So the people say Canelo is the biggest duck of all time. He's still one of the greatest of all time. It doesn't hurt that he can come back from this. But right now, he's still my favorite fighter. But it's not a good for us Boots fans. I'm very
Okay, so before I get off, let me ask you something, and I want you to be honest, and I want you to be real with everybody on the panel, and
Yeah.
everybody in the Wolf chat, and everybody in the playback and social media and beyond that's going to catch this video later on tomorrow.
Mhm.
What is next for Boots?
I want him to go to 154, bro. I want him to go to 154 a bunch.
Well, you know that's not about to happen now. It's
I-
not about that. Okay, so let's go with that for the sake of the argument. Let's say he goes to 154. We know he ain't fighting Virgil. Who do you want him to fight?
Anybody. He can fight. He can fight Sebastian Fendora. He can fight the Ikabarov, whatever his name is.
Earl Spence about to get that fight, right? I thought he was about to get that fight with Sebastian.
He can fight Earl Spence, like anybody. Vergil Ortiz is not the biggest name.
But Earl Spence is fighting Sebastian, so that's two off the list right there. Who else can he fight?
Sebastian's not even fighting. Earl Spence is retired. Forget.
Also, that fight not happening no more.
No,
I'm asking you because I've been MIA, bro. Like I ain't been on my shit like I normally be. That fight not happening no more.
Nah, I don't think that fight's happening. To tell you the truth.
Oh wow. Okay, that's news to me. Okay, my bad. I stand corrected. Hey man, but I appreciate everybody for coming on the panel, man. Shout out to everybody in the playback gang. Hit that like button, man. Run them likes up. Try to get the likes up to 100. Drop some comments and let me know if you enjoyed the show. Shout out to the playback gang. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. I appreciate each and every last one of y'all for tapping in with me on this Monday night. Shout out to everybody that sent me a super chat. I don't know if I read this one, so let me read it. Shout out to DL87. He said the Karen 2 fight spooked Eddie bad. He's being taken L after L to Frank Warren. If Ortiz lands a bomb on Jaron and ends the fight, Eddie might quit. Yeah, man. That'll go bad for Eddie Heard, man. But shout out to you, man. Shout out to everybody in this bitch. Until next time, I am gone. Ha.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it.
Goat thriller, back better, iller, pound for pound. Killing these topics with analytics. Silencing all the critics, trying to bite the style. They get sun like children. YouTube villain, podcast killing. So antagonistic and prolific with the swiftness. Make sure you make weight before you trying to debate. Yeah, I said it, and I never hesitate. Hit them with hooks, cause these rooks took the bait. Start the show, cause goats never hesitate. Ducking smoke, got them sweating at they toxins.
Yeah, I
Goat
see.
thriller, cleaning up the sport of boxing. Aight then.
Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it. I fucking wait. I am the greatest. Yeah, I said it.